Hi everybody and welcome back to my studio. This is quick card number 16, I believe, 16 or 17. And we're going to start making Christmas cards. My rule of thumb is to have all my Christmas cards made by the end of November and then sent out the first week of December. So with that kind of plan, it works for me. I send out between 20 to 50 Christmas cards. I'm sure a lot of you probably have a lot more than that. But anyway, I wanted to share this one. It's quick, but it's really pretty at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started. The stamp set I'm going to use today is the Merry Christmas to All stamp set. It is a photo polymer stamp set. It has many words and designs, and this personal greeting, may the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. I love that. I just love that saying. It's just so, it's really pretty. So we're going to be using this today. So we're going to start off with a card base. Now all my cards are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's really easy with an 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper, because all you're going to do is cut it on the 11-inch side, on the long side, place it at 5 1/2. Yeah, and cut it, and then you have 2 card bases. So that's pretty simple. Okay, but we're only going to use one, so I'm going to set one off to the side. I'm going to fold this one. It's kind of hard to see where the ends are. There we go. Fold this one down, and then I'm going to burnish it with my foam folder. And there's my card base. So I'm going to set that aside. Let's go ahead and cut our pieces. I am using the Festive Farmhouse Designer Series paper, and that is this. We're going to be using 2 different pieces. These are just Peace on Earth, North Pole, a whole Christmas theme wording. And then I'm going to use I think it's red plaid piece for the second layer. So the wording is 5 inches by 3. So I think I've cut it at 5, yes. So something's not right here, just a second. 5 inches down. Yes, by 3 inches. Sorry. My mind just stopped for a minute. So I need 3 inches. 5 by 3 inches. Okay, so we're going to cut it at 3. There we go. And set that piece off to the side. And then the 5 inches. Like that. So that's what our first piece is going to look like. And then for the next layer, the next, I'm going to call it red plaid, is going to be 4 1/4. So I'm going to cut it at 4 1/4 by, oops, if I get my measurements right here. Let's do this up here. 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. 3 1/2. There. You want to make sure your edges of your paper are flushed with this little bar up here. Just makes it so much easier. That's a little bit on the short side. I'm going to redo that one. I have 4 1/4 by 3 1/2. So by 3 1/2. Okay, guys, something's not right here. Oh my gosh, I read it wrong. 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. I'm sorry, my apologies. Let me show. That's a little short. Let's get the other piece. And that one's a little short. Oh, shoots. Well, heck, we'll do it this way. 4 1/2 by 3.5. There we go. Make sure I'm reading this right. Good Lord, wrote my own instructions. There. Well, and now I've got some extra squares to work with on a different card. So, oh, I couldn't figure out why that wasn't coming out right. Jeez. Again, I apologize for the mistake. So your wording is going to be 5 inches by 3, and your plaid piece is going to be 4.5 by 3.5. And they're basically just going to layer over each other. Now, before I get started on the bow on that, I'm going to go ahead and put this down because I'm going to build the bow on top of it. And it's hard to build it and then put the whole thing on the card. Now, make sure your wording's right side up. I really didn't think my card video would turn into a comedy, but it really has. And that's just fine. Okay, so that piece goes down, and then this piece, you want that bottom piece just peeking out like this. It's a little bit crooked, but it'll work, okay? So we're gonna set that. Now we're gonna build our bow. This is, I did not write that down. Festive Farmhouse Cotton Twine. And you're going to need 24 inches of it because we're going to make 2 bows. So down here at the bottom of your grid paper, there is 1, 2. And that's where I'm going to cut it. Okay. I love this. It's cotton, but it's very soft, very easy to work with. And I just really do like it. And I apologize for the noise in the background. The garbage truck has arrived. And my dog, Lola, who's inside with me, is terrified of it. So the noise you're hearing in the background is the garbage truck. So I apologize for that noise. Okay, so I'm going to make my bow kind of big because when we put the 2-inch circle on top, you kind of want it peeking out behind, kind of like how this one did. I didn't realize how loud that thing is. So I'm just going to even up my ends. Okay. And make them kind of long. And then I'm going to take Tombow or a good strong adhesive glue and pick out a spot probably right there. And I'm just going to make a line of it because the whole bow will sit on it. Okay, like that. And then we can put this. There we go, that's better. Oh, it's okay, Lola. It's just a trash truck. And I don't know why she's afraid of the trash truck. She hates the trash truck. I've even tried to go out to the guys and say, hey, my dog is scared. Tried to get her to near. The guys gave her treats. And she is just terrified. Just terrified. I mean, right now she's underneath my desk and she is just shaking. And she can see the trash truck. I mean, I have a window right directly in front of me, but I have no clue why she is terrified. Poor puppy. Okay, so I'm going to set this off to the side, let it dry before we put our 2-inch circle on top. And we are going to go ahead and stamp in Real Red and Call Me Clover. And I'm going to pull this card in so you get an idea how we're going to do this. So we're going to start with Mary, and Mary's going to be in Real Red. Get a clean side here. There's Mary. Okay. And then Christmas is going to be Call Me Clover Green. So we're going to stick that right underneath of it. Okay. And then To You, which is going to be in Real Red again. So I'm thinking if you wanted to mass produce this card, you know, you could like have stations and just have an assembly line. And it would go fast and it would go, I think it'd go pretty quick if you had everything ready to go and set up. So, Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to cut it out with our 2-inch circle punch, which I have laid over here. So, and I'm going to kind of try and get it, in the middle. I punched towards the top, so that'll work. There we go. And I'm using Whisper White cardstock to punch on. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull my card back in. And I am going to be using some dimensionals. I found out a couple things. This is actually the 4th card I've made of this because I am sending them out. You find, with this knot in the middle, you want to find, make sure your stamp side is up when you put the stamps on, or put the dimensionals on. Try and get it as even as you can. And you're going to put one on the top and one on the bottom. You want that knot to lay right in here. And if that happens, then it won't be so bulky. Okay, now I am going to go ahead and layer another dimensional on top of the other one because of the size of the knot. It's in the middle of our bow. And so that kind of, it makes it just lay a lot better. Is it this one? Yeah, this one only has 1 dimensional, and this kind of bows out a little bit because of the knot. So the last couple cards I made, I've doubled up on the dimensionals, and it has really helped. And so just place your card or your 2-inch circle in the middle and see how nice that lays. So just a tip, you can, if you're dealing with bulky stuff underneath of a layer, go ahead and use your dimensionals. That's what they're there for. Okay, using my pick, let's see, take my pick tool. This is new this year from Stampin' Up. On one end is putty. So if you're picking up like small pieces of paper or intricate cutouts, die cuts, that sort of thing, you want to use this end, and it has putty on the end. And then on this end is to pick up like rhinestones, but you turn it, you can think this comes out, and then that is like a putty knife for your like embossing things. And then it comes with a scoring tool that fits on this end. So you can unlock this, put this in, and then you have a scoring tool. This is the neatest little thing. I just love it. So anyway, I'm going to use the poker end. But it's so nice to have when you're placing little tiny rhinestones on your card. It just makes, oh, isn't that pretty? So there we go. There is our card, our quick card for Christmas. So there you have it. Thank you for joining me, and we will all see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.